It's now several days later from when we drove here. So today's Monday and we drove here on Friday. We spent the whole weekend at our relative's house here playing with cousins and had a good time.
Hey kids, what are you up to?
Playing a game.
We're playing games.
What are you playing, Lucy?
Beach buggy racing. Dad, like every round they get a new car and a new lap.
Okay, a new track.
Yeah.
And also a new character.
Yeah.
Nice.
Every round. Oh, every
As long as they're getting first or second place, I think. Something like that.
And a new driver.
Oh, nice.
El Zippo?
I'm rolling up the window.
Okay, bye. Lucy, what are you holding?
A goat.
A baby goat. Cute.
This one's sad.
Yeah, this one's
Brian.
Peter Parker.
I see the pole. Oh. Like that.
Steal some here.
There you go, Clara.
My little Peter.
Look at you, Clara, holding a goat. Is that goat heavy?
Kinda.
Kind of. He's cute.
I named him Goaty.
Goaty. That's really original.
I'm gonna let it try to eat.
That one's a hoppy one.
Don't eat.
I don't think he's sure free.
It helped out with my arms.
Lydia, did you want to hold one?
I'll hold
No.
this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm holding a goat.
Mountain
Yes, you are, Clara.
Mountain goat. Look at mountain goat. Mountain goat.
It's a mountain goat.
Oh, Lucy.
Claire already got him. Mountain. Come here.
Over to the next one.
He's eating your clothes. Get off.
Clara, there's a goat on you.
Get down, buddy.
You like that back massage?
Yeah, I do.
It's a nice back massage.
Clara, what does it feel like?
Try.
I don't know what it feels like.
Okay.
I'm gonna lie this goat.
Did you know that goats
Hey, goat.
only have front teeth on the bottom jaw?
No.
They don't have teeth on
I
the top
like your
jaw.
clothes. Give it back on. I want to eat some more.
Ah, see, there's so much.
I
I love you guys.
What do you think, Lucy? I think they love you too.
Lydia, what are you holding? Cute. Lydia, how old is this goat?
A week old.
A week old?
Yeah.
Cute.
Don't eat my hair, goat. Peter Parker?
What are you guys doing?
Playing buggy racing.
All right.
My head used to be leaning against the window.
All right, you can close it, Clara.
So now we're going to be driving to my parents' house, and we'll be driving for about an hour and a half, but we'll see some things along the way as well. The first place we're going to stop is in Nebraska City, and it's 19 minutes away. Also, we charged up to 90%, and now we're 89%, and we'll have plenty of excess energy for where we're going, so that's not really a concern. So let's get on the road. We are now at the Morton Mansion, and that is it right there. So that's pretty cool. We're not able to go on a tour of it right now, so we're just kind of here to see it because we were driving by.
Girls, where are we going? We found one of these old spinny things from the 80s and 90s that our kids have never experienced because they've all been ripped out from all the parks in Utah and everywhere else we've ever been. We can't go that fast. James is about to get on.
We would always sit down and wrap our legs around one of these poles. Like this.
You getting dizzy yet?
Yeah, I'm dizzy. My grip.
Are you gonna fall off, Lydia?
No. I'll save you, James. I'm gonna sit with you.
All right. Here.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Oh, don't fall off, Lydia.
No.
This is not going to be a good video to watch, I'm afraid.
How?
It's just this background is spinning crazy fast and we're all holding still. Are you having fun, kids?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mom's doing a great job spinning us, huh?
Uh-huh.
Say that again.
I'm hanging over your leg.
Oh man. Yeah, they don't make playground equipment like they used to. Oh man, I'm getting dizzy.
I'm getting cold.
I'm gonna have to get off now before I throw up.
Back to the
Careful
car.
getting off. I don't want you guys getting all muddy.
Oh man, I am dizzy. It's been a while since I spun on one of those things. Did you like that, James? Yeah?
Fighting to get back on it.
Okay, we're heading down to Savannah, Missouri now. We just crossed into Iowa, girls. Yay!
It's one more state to check off.
And there's the sign, welcome to Iowa. We'll only be in Iowa for a short distance, going to Missouri.
So happy.
Hey kids, this is the house that I grew up in. And there's the house. This is the loft I used to play in.
I have a wiggly too.
Oh, you do?
I have 2 wiggly too.
Oh, that's exciting,
I
Clara.
have 2, and also I have a stack too. And a wiggly.
Oh,
Stack and a wiggly.
look at you guys.
Trying to pull it out. And I also have another wiggly tooth over here.
My dad has built a solar array since I was here last, and we're going to do a fun experiment here where I'm going to be charging my Model Y from his solar array. So this is it right over here. I'm going to pull over here first so you can kind of see the back side of it. And then I'll go out and show you more details. But you can see here this whole bank of solar right there. So I'm going to back up over here where he has a NEMA 550 outlet installed to be able to charge at 240 volts at 50 amps. So this is the outlet that he has that's going into his electrical system, and I'm going to go ahead and plug in this adapter so you can see it's a NEMA 550 to 1450. And so here on my mobile connector I've got the NEMA 1450 plug, and the ground is upside down here, so I have to flip this upside down like that, plug that in just like that, and then we can see the green light here. And see how this looks. Yep, green, starting to charge. So I'm gonna come over this way, and there we go. It's starting to ramp up. I have it set to a limit of 5 amps right now, 237 volts. So this is now charging directly from those solar panels and that electrical system. So now I'm gonna go check on the electrical system and verify, see how high I can go. I'm pretty sure I can go all the way up to the 50 amps, but I don't want to take all of their energy for going through the night tonight. We're now in here looking at the SolArc inverter, and you can see that there are 6 kilowatts coming in from the solar panels, and then there are 4 kilowatts going out from the batteries. And so all of that is going into the car minus some more that's going to other places. But the car right now is pulling a full 40 amps. And we can see that right here if I look at the app for the Tesla. And the charge limit is set to 92 watts percent right now. I'm going to lower this down to 50. I just want to make sure not to drain their whole battery so that they lose power in their house overnight. So right now it's saying it'll be an hour and 20 minutes to get up to 50%. So we're charging at a really great 9 kilowatt speed right now. This is a SolArc 15K. So this is a 15 kilowatt inverter, and there's some details about it there. So we are in a completely off-grid situation here, where this inverter is, of course, inverting from the solar panels, but also coming out of the batteries. And right now, like I said, we used to have 40 amps or 10 kilowatts going out to the Tesla. And let's go outside and I'll show you the weather, because it's a cloudy day, but the sun kind of comes and goes, so you can see it's patchy clouds. So that right there is how much solar exposure we have right now, which is not bad, because obviously with those clouds it would be way worse. This is a 13.92 kilowatt solar array, and as you can see it's a ground mount, of course. It has some seriously big beams here holding it up. It goes 7 feet into the ground here, and it has these big massive beams for supporting these, and obviously they get a lot of wind out here, so that's necessary. So these are 580 watt panels, right? Yep. So each of these is 580 watts, and you can see it starts right here and goes all the way up to that line right there. So there's 2 vertical, and they're bifacial panels as well. So these are about the same size as what are on the top of my RV, but obviously he has 24 of them and I only have 5 on my RV. And then also he has a tilting mechanism here. So you can see this ram right here, has a crank on the end. So he can come here and seasonally crank this to adjust the angle of the panels depending on the season. Pretty cool. And then he's also got lightning arresters up here, or a lightning rod, and so that could catch lightning because they get lightning a lot out here. Really cool solar array. So this racking is from the company named Sinclair Engineering. So pretty cool. I don't know if you can hear those shots in the background, but they're shooting guns. So we're gonna go show the kids how to do that.
Girls are dying.
Hey James.
Watching everybody else have turns but them.
You always point downrange. So point your finger downrange. Good job. Where's downrange, Lydia? Good job. See where the targets are down here? That's downrange. So the gun can point downrange, and it can point in the air. That's it.
Can't go that way, or that
Do
way.
you ever point a gun at a person?
No.
Never,
Never.
ever. I think we'll have you start with this gun because this is called a bolt-action rifle. It's a rifle because it's a long gun. This is for Anthony's purposes, this is a Ranger 22. And they made this model for 1 year before World War II broke out. And then with the steel shortage, they voluntarily stopped manufacturing this rifle and switched over to tanks and other rifles for the war effort. So then this one just went away. So this is a 1 year edition.
Is that authentic?
Oh yeah.
It's not like
Collector's item, huh?
That's cool.
I bought it at an auction for 15 bucks.
Nice.
And with this one, the safety slides forward for on and backward for off. So what we do is we keep the safety on until we're ready to shoot. The lead comes out of the barrel this way, and the brass stays in the chamber. That's this hole right there. Okay, see your bullet is waiting to go into the chamber. Push the bolt forward and lock it down. Now this is going to go to under your shoulder here, and your finger can go up to the finger guard, and we won't slide the finger onto the trigger until you're ready to pull the trigger, okay? So now you're on the firing range. Okay, so are you ready to shoot? So use your thumb, slide the safety back, aim at a target. You're up a little high there, so let's aim down there. Nice.
Oh,
Good job.
that's your first time, Lucy,
Yep.
ever shooting a gun.
Whenever you're ready. Nice. I heard it hit the trees down below. Yep.
Ready, Lid?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna pull back on the safety. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, now go ahead and pull the trigger. Oh, you hit it on the first shot.
Good job, Lydia.
You gotta cock it. There you go. Perfect. Now let's put this back here. Okay, so go ahead and shoot. Okay, now cock it. All right, let's shoot this one over here. Okay, shoot. Oh, you hit it. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cock it again. Shoot. Yeah, you hit that white one in the middle. No. All right, I think that's all, maybe.
What is that stance?
No, you got more, one more.
Maybe
What do you want to shoot last?
the middle.
All right,
No, actually the one by the big tree.
all right,
Oh, I just found lightning.
shoot. Okay, now cock it open. All right, you're empty. So now you pull out the clip, and then I'll take the gun. You go fill that up. It's now exactly an hour later, and you can see that the solar has completely dropped off pretty much. And so all of the energy is coming out of the battery bank, and we're pulling out 10.21 kilowatts from the battery bank. And then if we look over here at the app for the Tesla, you can see that we're still pulling the 40 amps at 234 volts. And up here we were at 34% when we started doing this, and now we're up to 45%. So we need 25 more minutes of this, and then it'll stop at 50%. And then we'll potentially pull more energy from this battery bank tomorrow. I just want to make sure this is kind of an experiment for us, because this is a lot bigger load than this system normally experiences. Clara has a tooth that needs to come out. You ready?
First two.
How many teeth have you lost?
the chicken has its own
one.
None?
Uh-huh.
Is this your first tooth?
Uh-huh.
Okay, it just got loose today.
Ready?
Those are legal.
Set. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
On a string.
Nice.
That's awesome.
It's your pet tooth.
What are you gonna name it?
There it is. Yay. What does it feel like?
It holds kind of.
Yeah. It'll recover quickly. It is now the next morning, and we are going to go out seeing a museum and maybe some other adventure today. I just wanted to point out the weather changed really dramatically. And as an example, here on this car, you can see it's been a little bit of snow and sleet that has built up, and it's still 32 degrees. So it is quite chilly here compared to the around 60 to 63 degrees that it was when we first got here yesterday. Let's go get in the car. It's chilly, huh? Here's a cool buildup of ice here on the hood of the Model Y. And this is the first time that we've experienced some freezing rain, and which they have a lot here in the Midwest. So you can see the door handles are frozen, so you have to kind of hammer on it, break the ice, and then get it open. Luckily it's not as bad as it could be. As you can see, it's 32 degrees outside, and we're down to 41% on the battery. According to Teslafy here, last time I drove was yesterday at 47%, so we lost 6% overnight due to the cold change as well as Sentry mode. Looking at the car's stats, it shows that Sentry mode took up 6%, but we'll have plenty of energy to get up to St. Joseph and do our adventuring today, and we'll probably hit up the Supercharger there as well. And also some follow-up stats with that charge that I did from the solar array. We did that for an hour and 15 minutes, and we added 13% to our battery, which added 10.69 kilowatt hours to the battery, but consumed 11.1 kilowatt hours from the system. So that's 96% efficiency. And here's some other stats there about that. Adventure today is the Remington Nature Center, and right past it over there is the Missouri River. What do you see, James? Oh, it's a woolly mammoth. Hey Lucy, say hi. What do you think, James? Are those so cool? Oh, it's a tortoise, James.
What is it? An oxalotl? He's gonna say hi.
Hey, Mommy. You want to see
They're called yellow-bellied sliders.
Claire, look, this one's trying to climb out.
Yeah, these are non-venomous snakes. If they bite you, it will scare you a lot, but it won't hurt you. Well, it might give you pinpricks because they do have tiny little teeth. One time Randy was bitten by a black rat snake, and it scared him, and he pulled his hand back. It left a tooth behind in his finger because he jerked it back so hard it pulled his tooth out.
Do they grow new teeth?
Probably.
And those teeth are really hard to get out because they're really tiny.
They were tiny. Randy had to use the little tweezers to pull the tooth out.
Like a sliver.
Like a sliver, exactly. Lucy, do you see the mummified squirrel? Is that creepy?
Yeah.
And then also they have a bunch of other mummified things, but they have a cat.
And a mouse.
And a mouse next to it, yeah.
And look, there's a creepy dog.
Oh, over there in the tree, yeah.
That's that creepy cat.
Yeah.
That's a great horn.
The great horned owl is the
Oh.
largest owl in North America. The horns are actually tufts of feathers that helps with this big bird's camouflage.
Enter here for a walk-through display of Missouri's history. What are you writing, Clara?
That.
Oh, okay. What do you see, James?
Oh,
Is that a creepy statue?
A little bit.
that is creepy.
Yeah. Some cool old muskets here.
I think I'll go into this nice place. I'm in something.
Hey, you're a little girl. You're not supposed to be in a bar? In a saloon?
That's when you kick the door. Did you guys see this bathtub?
There's
People
Arrowhead.
used to have to pay money to take a bath in something like that.
1852 to 1967 was an American wagon and automobile manufacturer based in South Bend, Indiana. During the height of westward migration and wagon train pioneering, half of the wagons used were Studebakers. As St. Joseph, Missouri was the staging point for wagon trains heading west, it was natural for the Studebakers to establish a sales outlet in this strategic location.
What are you looking at, Clara?
Arrowhead made from glass.
Oh. That's the railroad track.
The track, that's part of it.
How heavy is it, Lucy?
Kind of comfortable.
Some people would just pick these up with their hands and have to build these railroad tracks.
You got this, James. There's some really cool old-timey guns there, along with a collection of bullets here. These are really different than modern.
White chaps.
Called chaps.
See? Chaps.
Playing with them. Probably why they put a thing on it. Lucy, do you know what this is?
No.
This is a washing machine.
Wow, that's different.
Probably open this, put their clothes in, and then have to crank this, and it would spin it around inside. Looks like a lot of work, huh?
How are they doing this?
Are one of the primary carriers. This group includes wolves, jackals, and domestic dogs. Pronunciation varies, but coyote, or te, most closely resembles the original Mexican-Spanish pronunciation.
What you got there, Lucy?
My prizes.
Prizes for what?
Getting all the rainbows.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Let me see them. So they're patches that show a dragonfly and Nature Center, Remington. Okay, cool.
Doink me too.
Okay.
Doink me too.
Great job, girls. Hey, girls, what did you all think of the museum?
I liked it.
Yeah? Did you learn something new?
Mm-hmm.
What did you learn?
I learned that raccoons carry rabies.
This is true. They can. Doesn't mean that they all do.
But I learned that deer have eyes on the side of their head so they can see behind them.
Oh, okay. Well, behind us there, just behind the car, is the Missouri River. So that's Kansas over there. We're gonna just hop over the river, go to Kansas briefly. We're gonna head across that bridge right over that way, and we're gonna go into Elwood, Kansas briefly. So we'll be able to add Kansas to our list of states visited on this trip.
To the halls of the Fairy Palace.
Hey girls,
alone.
right here is the Kansas
It has been
state
a very
line.
long and sad day.
We are now in Kansas. And there's the Missouri River. And this is Elwood, Kansas over here. We're just gonna play on this playground equipment real quick. It's kind of chilly, huh, James? Not optimal weather. It'll be a lot nicer down in Florida. Nice. All right, we're gonna head back to the car. Girls, what did you think of Kansas?
Cold.
Yep, it happens to be very cold when we're here. So we are now going to head to the St. Joseph, Missouri Supercharger. And that is going to be a 13-minute drive. So we'll get there at 21% and we'll get charged up while we eat lunch. We are now plugged in at the Supercharger here. It's next to a Hy-Vee in St. Joseph, Missouri. And we're getting 142 kilowatts and it's still moving around a bit. And I actually pulled this up as we were driving here, and the battery temperature was down in the low 40 degree Fahrenheit range, and now it's up to 78.8. So it successfully warmed it up pretty good while we were coming here. So it looks like we're going to max out around mid 140 kilowatt charge point. And so over here, I'm currently set to 100%. I'm not totally sure how much we're going to charge, but we're going to go ahead and go in here to this Hy-Vee while we're here and eat lunch. So we'll just see how much it charges while we're here, and we might let it go nearly 100% because we're about to drive from here to go other places anyway. So far on this trip, our watt hours per mile is nearly 400, so definitely really inefficient trip so far. And also, for what it's worth, you can see over here the all-time is at 359 watt hours per mile. The first 1,200 miles is without the roof box on the roof, and the rest of it is with the roof box. This is a much more substantial food court than I normally see in grocery stores. Do you like your chicken, James?
Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Delicious.
All right. Is it good, Lucy? All right. While we were charging, I accidentally stopped it and didn't realize it for 10 minutes, but we've gotten up to 96% and we're done eating lunch. How was lunch?
It was delicious.
Good, I'm glad you liked it.
But it was freezing cold.
It is freezing cold outside. It's still 34 degrees. Oh, and also what's interesting is the battery temperature currently shows 128. I saw it as high as 131, but it was definitely much lower than that. If you recall, it was down in the, I think, the 80 degree Fahrenheit range when we plugged in. So it warmed up dramatically, and that gives you an idea of more specifically how much. And so now we're just gonna go do some other miscellaneous things, and I'll show you our next part of the journey. I'm not sure what it's gonna be. Where we're entering right now is Missouri Western State University, and it was a college when I came here many years ago. You see this parking lot up here on the right? One time many years ago, I had a 1984 Volkswagen Jetta diesel, and the battery went bad in it, And so I knew that anytime I parked, I would need to be careful where I parked so that I could pop the clutch. I forgot to mention it's a manual transmission. So I'd have to pop the clutch in order to get it started. So one day I came down this very road and turned this way to go to school, to do my class that day. And in this parking lot that's off here to the right, do you see how it goes downhill? I was trying to find a parking spot that's up at the top of the hill, so I had a good run to pop the clutch. But the parking lot was full. And so the only spot that I could find to park was, I think, this one right here, or one like it, right here on this edge. So it's about halfway down the hill. Well, when I left that parking spot, I backed into it so I could be driving straight down, and I popped the clutch right down here where the cement is lighter, and it wasn't enough speed, and the car jerked and wouldn't start because it's a cold, you know, it's a diesel engine, so it doesn't start as easily. So I had to push the car this direction to kind of go along the side of this hill, not so steep that I couldn't push it anymore, but steep enough that I could get up the hill a little bit. So it took me a lot of pushing to get all the way up to this corner, and I was exhausted by the time I did, and then I finally turned back downhill and was able to start the car before hitting this curb down here at the bottom of the hill. I'm glad that I have nicer cars now. So this grain silo that has the rappelling tower on the side is the first place I ever went rappelling. And the harness that they made for us was made out of rope and not very comfortable. Yeah, it looks like they don't have the rappelling tower on the side, or the platform on the side anymore, but they do still have the scaffolding up on the top that used to be where we would hang out. I had a friend who worked as a lab assistant in the computer lab here at the library building, and we used to come here and play computer games. One of them was called Marathon, and that was so fun, and we had lots of cheat codes, and it would just create all kinds of crazy scenarios with our cheat codes and crazy weapons. What you doing, Jess?
Painting your mom's hand to get some handprints on this fabric to...
I have a bloody hand.
Do so. That's what Lydia was saying to Gary.
Yeah, it looks dramatic.
There.
Have you done it yet, Lucy?
No.
I told her I was going to skip her and do Nama real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pretty good. All right.
So how many prints is this good for? Just one, and then you...
Although it doesn't take as much paint the next times. All right, spread your fingers just a little. That's perfect. All right.
Whatever his name is.
Pretty good.
Well, you can see where I didn't touch.
We spent the rest of the day having a good time hanging out with our family. In the next episode, we continue our journey east, riding to the top of the Gateway Arch and ending the day at our friend's home in western Tennessee. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.